Hey everybody, it's just gonna be me today. So before I started Sit the Fuck Down, there was definitely one subject that I think that I guess people enjoy listening to me talk about: my sex life, dating apps in general. And so I'm gonna talk about an issue that's very dear to me that I'm not entirely sure if other gay guys are gonna completely understand, because like I'm a lot more conservative when it comes to hooking up with people, because like I really just care about my health and my safety. I'm a little bit too much. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not too much. I haven't done anal a lot. When I was in my first relationship, like it really was very difficult to find time to like work up to that. Even now, like it's a very scary concept to me, even though I've tried it like once or twice before, and I've never allowed it to last very long, just because it felt really strange. But at the same time, I do enjoy being touched by other men. But that means though that it's really hard to find those types of guys that are okay with just fooling around. At least for me, it's really hard to find other guys that are willing to fool around and not put it in my butt. I think it comes from just like, all of these like subtle messages about masculinity and like very reductive ways that men define what sex is, that men feel like if you're not inserting yourself into either a vagina or a butt, then like it's not really sex. And so a lot of guys then are like, oh, well then why would I meet up with somebody if I can't put it either in a vagina or a butt, I've interacted with quite a few guys before on Grindr, and like anal is just like a very hard, fast rule for a lot of guys, which is kind of scary to me because, anal is really not that safe. I don't know if it's just me, but like I just have a hard time thinking about, the fact that like, okay, I literally have no idea who you are. Like we just met on Grindr. You might not know that you're carrying something. I might not know that I'm carrying something, and you want me to like trust my body with you like that intensely to like let you put it in my butt. Like that just seems like preposterous to me. I feel like such a stick in the mud, but I honestly just don't get it. Maybe someone can explain it to me. Like I get that condoms exist, but especially with anal, like condoms don't guarantee like complete safety. Condoms never guarantee complete safety. People can catch STDs in all sorts of ways, and anal is like the most risky way. Like it's not in my interest to risk my health with somebody that I don't even know and trust yet, I can barely trust you with my address, so why would I trust you with my butthole? It honestly saddens me of all of the times that I've started chatting with a guy. I tell him like, hey, like I'm not comfortable doing anal, and then we'll meet up, and then so many times guys, like when we start fooling around and like when we're really getting into it, and a guy will inevitably say, I really want to put it inside you right now. And I'm like, okay, but I don't want to. But I don't want to do that, so I don't understand what the purpose of you expressing that to me is, because like just the way that they say it, it's like, oh, like, like once we get into it and once they're feeling it, like maybe he'll change his mind. But no, I'm not going to change my mind. I honestly feel like that's kind of a conceited thing of like when we negotiate like what we're going to do, which is important for queer people, especially, that when I say no anal, that a lot of guys just take it as like, maybe I'll do anal if I like you. No, that's not what I mean. Like what I mean is I don't want to do it. Like if I change my mind, I will tell you. I don't care how hot you are and how skillful you are with your mouth and your hands. If I don't tell you to put it in me, then I don't need you expressing interest in putting it in my butt, because it's not going to happen. I remember like this one other time where I was meeting up with this guy. It was going pretty well, it was cuddling and everything. Once again, we were getting into it, and it was a rush thing, and so we didn't actually like negotiate the whole butt sex thing. And then he asked me if he could put inside me, and I said, no, I usually don't do that with new guys especially. And then he asked me why, and I'm like, we're in the middle of messing around with each other. Like, do you honestly want me to stop and like explain to you like my entire situation, my feelings about anal, like while we're messing around? Like, is it really that big of a deal to guys? Like, once again, I just feel like guys just have such a limited way of looking at sexual enjoyment, It's also scary to me of just like how there's so many men that expect that all gay guys are into anal, because there are some gay guys that aren't. Maybe I'm one of those people. I don't know yet because I haven't done it enough. And plus, like, when you think about it, if you think that you're gonna like coerce me into doing anal after we've set boundaries and everything, that's actually like really fucked up. Not respecting the idea of consent, which is supposed to be like a very well-known idea within the LGBT community, but apparently it's not for a lot of gay men. And that when I say no, that you don't think that I really mean no. I'll definitely say that it hinders the frequency that I can enjoy the company of another man, because a lot of guys just want butt sex because they think that's all sex is. It just goes to show you, no matter what sexuality you are, I guess, men can still be trash, me included. Men need to do better in general, especially the straight cis ones, but gay men really aren't that far behind. There are so many problematic things about gay men in general, you know, like, not just the whole, like, consent thing and, like, misogyny, you know, saying that they don't like femmes, people saying no blacks, no Asians on their profile pictures, and they think that they're just being honest about their preferences, even though, you know, they need to realize that preferences do not exist in a vacuum, because you are overgeneralizing that group when you're excluding that entire group, no matter which way you cut it. So those are my thoughts on butt stuff, and I will see you guys next time.